Good evening one and all. In this session we are going to learn famous Indian mathematical contributions. According to Lord Macaulay, the contributions of the Indians except to zero, the remaining is zero. According to Will Durantho, India is the origin for the Vedas. It was the birthplace of the Gautama Buddha. It was a center for democracy. The numerals 0 to 9 were first time introduced by Indians. The negative numbers 1 to infinite were first time identified by Indians. The Vedic mathematics was written by Sri Bharati Krishna Tirtha Maharaj. Sula Sutras was written by Bautyayana Apastamba Kanchayana. The right angle triangle theorem first time stated by Bautyayana in the world before the Pythagoras, but it doesn't give the proof. So first time the right angle triangle theorem was first time stated by Bautyayana, but he didn't give any proof. Okay. Next, Aryabhatta. He was born in 1476 March 21st in Kusumapura village at Patna, Bihar. He was appointed as the first Vice Chancellor of Nalanda University. Who is appointed as first Vice Chancellor in Nalanda University? Aryabhatta. He wrote a book, Aryabhattiyam, with 120 stanzas. His contributions are Aryabhatta is the first mathematician and astronomer of India. The area of the triangle was first time used by Aryabhatta. He used the area of the circle. The ratio between circumference and diameter of a circle is always constant. That constant value approximately up to 4 decimal places as pi is equal to 3.1416. Next, he find the solution for simple algebraic equation ax plus by is equal to c by using Kuttuka method. He found the sum of the n terms of arithmetic progression. Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus l. The following formulas are first time given by Aryabhatta, that is equal to 1 square plus 2 square so on n square is equal to n into n plus 1, 2n plus 1 by 6, 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube so on n cube is equal to n square plus n by 1 by 2 whole square. He prepared the timetable. He stated that 23 hours 56 minutes 4 seconds are as one day. The government of India, the first satellite to send into space on April 19th, 1975 by the name of Aryabhatta. Bhaskaracharya 1. He was lived in Kerala state. He was a follower of Aryabhatta. He wrote 3 books. Laghu Bhaskariya, Maha Bhaskariya, Aryabhattiya Bhashyam. He was the first Indian mathematician to give a formula to find the sign values without using sign table. Bhaskaracharya 2. He was born in 1114 year in Maratha, that is in Maharashtra state at Vijayawadapuram village. He was a follower of Brahmagupta. At the age of 36 years, he wrote a book, Siddhanta Shiromani, deals with mathematics. Who wrote Siddhanta Shiromani? Bhaskaracharya 2. At the age of 67, he wrote a book, Karana Kuntala, which deals with astrology. The first part of the Siddhanta Shiromani was named as Leelavati Ganitam. His mathematical contributions are: he was first Indian astrologist. He used the place value system. He explained the uses of 0, that is a plus 0 is equal to 0, a minus 0 is equal to a plus 0 is equal to a minus 0 is equal to a into 0 is equal to 0, a divided by 0 doesn't exist. We find the sign values of every degree by using the inverse cyclic method. We find the solution for Fell's equation, Fermat, Euler and Leibniz. Nx square plus 1 is equal to y square. The values of sin 18, sin 30, sin a plus or minus b were first time used by Bhaskaracharya. He stated that pi is equal to 3.1255 so on, which is approximately equal to root 10. He founded the formulas for square root of binomial, trinomials terms in algebra, that is under root of a plus or minus under root of b, or under root of a plus or minus under root of b plus or minus under root of c plus or minus under root of d so on. We find the surface area of sphere, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. He introduced the surface area and volume of a sphere, that is equal to 4 pi r square, okay, and 4 pi r square into 1 by 6 into 2r. Next, he was the first Indian mathematician to give the logical proof for right angle triangle theorem. Next, Srinivasa Ramanujana. He was born in 1887 December 22nd in Eroda village. His school education completed in Kumbankolam town. When he was in school education, he gave the proofs for 5,000 theorems for his synopsis in mathematics, which was written by George Kerr. In 1907, the Indian Mathematical Society was established by Sri Ramaswamy Iyer. Srinivas Ramanujam researched in mathematics at Cambridge University. He submitted 32 articles to the university. The British government gave two memberships for Srinivasa Ramanujam, Fellow of the Royal Society. This is first membership, and second membership is Fellow of the Trinity. Srinivasa Ramanujam was died in 1920 April 26. Well, his contributions are: he researched on numbers theory. He researched on prime numbers. Every even number greater than 2 can be expressed as the sum of the two prime numbers. That is called 4 is equal to 2 plus 2, 8 is equal to 3 plus 5, 6 is equal to 3 plus 3, so on. Here 4 is equal to 2 plus 2. That means here 2 is the least prime number, which is only an even number. Next, the first 6 prime numbers 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 can be expressed as the following equation: 2 into 3 into 7 plus 13 is equal to 5 into 11. He introduced the nested square roots. 3 is equal to under root of 9, and again under root of 9 we can write as 1 plus 2 under root of 16, and again 1 plus 2 under root of 16 we can write as 1 plus 2 under root of 1 plus 15, so on. We can get the infinite roots. At the end of his life, he researched on Mach theta function presenting, which is using in cancer researches. He introduced the highest composite number concept. Example: if 8, 12 are two natural numbers, which is the highest composite number? 8. Suppose we are having, in 8 we are having 4 factors, and in 12 we are having 6 factors. Here 12 is the highest composite numbers. In 12 we are getting 6 factors, so 12 is the highest composite number. 1729 is called as the Ramanujan number. 1729 we can also write as 12 cube plus 1 cube, or 10 cube plus 9 cube. The government of India on December 26 is celebrating as a Indian Mathematical Day. The government of India released a postal stamp in 1956 and established a mathematical club in East Godavari district at Ramachandrapuram village. In 2011, the government of India again released a postal stamp, and they announced 2012 year as year of the mathematics. So Srinivasa Ramanujam, this is very important concept. You should remember. You should learn each and every point in Srinivasa Ramanujam is important. Next, Brahmagupta. He was lived in Rajasthan state. He was the follower of Aryabhatta. Brahmagupta was follower of Aryabhatta. He wrote a book, Brahmastupa Siddhantam Theorem. Okay, the Brahmagupta wrote a book Brahmastupa Siddhantam Theorem. Contributions: by using the Heron's formula, he finds the area of the cyclic quadrilateral with sides a, b, c, d as roots of under root of s into s minus a, s minus b, s minus a, s minus d, where s is equal to a plus b plus c plus d by 2. He was the first Indian mathematician to know the astronomy by using algebraic concepts. He finds the solution for linear equations for one variable. He finds the solution for quadratic equations in variable, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We called it as a quadratic equation. The roots are minus b plus or minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Next, Mahavira. Mahavira has been called as the father of Indian astronomy. He wrote a Ganita Sara Sangraha. He wrote a book, Ganita Sara Sangraha. By using Heron's formula, he finds the area of the equilateral triangle A is equal to under root of 3 by 4 a square. Romans. The Roman number system was stated by symbols by using fingers of a hand. The Roman symbols were first time denoted by precisions. These are some of the Roman numbers. Like this, these are the symbols. Okay, the Romans first time classified the mathematics as pure math and applied math. René Descartes, he was born in France. There are 4 axioms in his thinking or in his thoughts. So what are the 4 axioms? I am living, so I am in existence. He is telling that we are we are thinking so that we are existence. బ్రతుకుంటేనే కదా ఆలోచించేది. సో మనం బ్రతుకున్నాం, ఆలోచిస్తున్నాం అంటే మనం బ్రతుకున్నాం అని ఒకటి. ఎవ్రీ విజిబుల్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ అ ఫ్యాక్ట్. మనం చూసే ప్రతిదీ కూడా నిజమే, చూడండి మనం చెప్పలేము, కానీ చూసే ప్రతి fact, visible concept is a fact. The result is not important other than fact. Result is not important, so whatever it may be, result, fact is important. In his mind there are concept, time, completeness etc. According to his thoughts, he has been called as father of philosopher. So he is also called as father of philosopher, René Descartes. His contributions are: every point can be expressed as a ordered pair. It was represented by René Descartes. He finds solution for every problem in 4 steps. The universal problems are accepted. So according to him, every universal problem is accepted. Every problem can be divided into smaller parts, simple to complex. So how to solve a problem from simple to complex? Everyone has to observe all parts of a problem. He developed the theorem of equation with his friend Fermat. He wrote a book, Discourse on Methods, which deals with philosophy, geometry, dialectics, optics. So who wrote Discourse on Methods means René Descartes wrote Discourse on Methods, which deals with philosophy, geometry and dialectic optics. He used the root symbol. So René Descartes is a person who used root symbol. In 3D geometry, he represented every point as ordered triplets as x, y, z. He introduced the sphere equation in 3D geometry, that is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. He tried to establish a universal mathematics, so he has been called as the father of modern mathematics. By using the plane geometry in algebra, he established a new branch in mathematics as coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry. Okay, in examination you will get a question like this: who established coordinate geometry or Cartesian geometry? You have to answer this is René Descartes. He has been called as a father of Cartesian geometry or coordinate geometry or analytical geometry. George Cantor. He was born in Russia at St. Petersburg or Leningrad. George Cantor higher education was completed in Berlin University. The professor of George Cantor is Kronecker, Kummer and Weierstrass. George Cantor set theory concept are first time published by Octa Mathematica. So what is his concept? He prepared a concept, that is set theory. Set theory concept was prepared by whom? George Cantor. Set theory concept are first time published by Octa Mathematica. He developed the set theory, so he has been called as father of set theory. Father of set theory is George Cantor. Contributions: in modern mathematics, the symbols and notations were first time introduced by George Cantor. By using the cardinal numbers of a set, he classified the sets as finite sets and infinite sets. He researched on boundedness and unboundedness of a set. He researched on continuity and discontinuity of a set while discussing with his friends Dedi Kind. Okay, next he solved that the average of a real number is not possible. So real numbers, to find the average of a real numbers is not possible. Why? Because real numbers means what? Total all numbers, group of numbers we call as real numbers, right? Rational numbers, whole numbers, next natural numbers, all this called as a group of numbers we call as real numbers. So he stated that the average of a real number is not possible. Okay, this is all about famous mathematicians from India. Thank you.